So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This lad, Ødegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his tours of duty with a view to aid his development, and now he's gone full circle, posting some impressive figures along the way. He's a wonder kid who's really come good.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, if he did just miss it, we are up and running already. Thailand with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a header! No, not the best of headers. Pavard. To Damian. Çalhanoğlu. Costa Curta. That is a brilliant interception. Barella. Can he get it through? Nice big chance! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. We expected better, and so did he. Damian. Sané. Ødegaard. Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Thailand were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Now it's Barella. Shot could be on. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Çalhanoğlu. Martinez. And he's being shifted off it. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Kimmich gets across to intercept that. Messi climbs up big! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Carlos Augusto. Ødegaard. Oh, shooting chance! Caught offside that time. Pavard spots it and intercepts. Correa. Kimmich. That's going to go a long way. And he's cut it out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Van Basten. He's having a go. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mkhitaryan. Messi. That's been cut out, well played. Corner then. Is their second corner of the game. Darmian tries to clear. And he's had a hit! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Calhanoglu to Barella. Carlos Augusto. Mkhitaryan. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Tries a shot! So, third corner of the game. There's the header! He's scored! And with that goal comes comfort! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
After 36 minutes is number 6, Adams. Adams. Adams.
Thailand are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Thailand heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Darmian to Barella.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Correa. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And Martinez! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now that's well seen too. Bastoni.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Carlos Augusto. And they've got a throw. And it's Bergkamp. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Sané. And the header! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Thank you for your cooperation.
Thailand sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Players, everyone. Substitution for Thailand. Number 9, Sane.
And we're off again.
Coming on the field is number 29, Kai Havertz.
Correa is onto this. Thailand do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Correa. Carlos Augusto. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Guardiola.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Ødegaard. He's in here! Real chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And yes, it's him again. Big header. And it's in. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 11, Joaquin Correa.
So is this the start of a comeback? Van Basten being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's not...
He's tried one! Darmian. Ødegaard proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big...
Can he put it away? He rises!
The attendance for this match was 80,000.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Thailand clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's in, surely! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Darmian has got himself a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Thailand, number 18, Bergkamp. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Substitution.
Ødegaard. Havertz puts a cross in. There's the hit! They've done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Coming on the field is
Hits one! It's loose now. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's got the shot away! Great football, shot and save.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Gets his head to it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Darmian. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Wilshere. Pass is just off target. And he's there to get it away. Thailand shapes to shoot. And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Messi.
Good reason for optimism here.
Is number 14, Yamal. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Çalhanoğlu to Barella. Dumfries. Martinez. Barella. And the finish! Really well taken goal.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
The goal scorer for Inter after 76 minutes is number 23.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Milinkovic-Savic. Adams fiddles it through. Barella and Taremi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's through here. Now it's Zielinski. Now the finish! Beckenbauer.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Great chance! He scores! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Number 6, Adams.
Thailand grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Has a go! Oh, taken with style. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Thailand clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
It's become a case of men against boys.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Zielinski. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Now it's Taremi. That's really well manoeuvred. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he finish? And he's following up.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Played into space. Dumfries providing an outlet on that flank. Shapes to shoot! He's put it wide. And he's intervened well there. And that could set him on his way.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Who played through for the wide man. And he's managed to get free. Yamal! No mistake! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Thailand are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that will be the final act. Thailand, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Van Basten taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Ferran Torres, is another talented Spanish wide player, although he's done well when he's played centrally when required. I mean, very capable in possession, we all know that, but he has this real drive about him, something that makes him very good in those one-on-one situations.
He's had a shot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Decent hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. Terrific header! In he goes again! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite...
He's got the shot away! Messi. Thailand claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kubasi. Oh, what a mistake! And Sané! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Fermin. Now it's Ødegaard. Van Basten. Now it's Van Basten. Bergkamp. Bergkamp! It's a goal! And again they hit the front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Marcó en el minuto 15 el dorsal 18.
Thailand take the lead. And it's Lewandowski. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Van Basten. Ødegaard.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Costa Curta. And here's Sané. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Jong. And here's Sané. And he skips past his man.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And it's Lewandowski. He's in plenty of space here. Kimmich. Sané. He's in, shot, Van Basten! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Thailand go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Rafinha. Now it's Sané. Spread neatly. Sané picks it up out wide. He gets big. They are rampant. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Thailand clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Thailand grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking.
It's Lewandowski! He's kept it out just.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
He rises! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And it's Sané. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Sané.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Fermin. That's the throw. Half-time getting close now. Adams gets over and intercepts. Ødegaard. Pedri. And Fermin. Stood up well to him there.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Ferran Torres. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Sané. Sané! Ferran Torres does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Messi. And it's half-time here.
Thailand are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we are back underway. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Martinez. Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Guardiola. Ødegaard. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Martinez. And Kubasi. Koundé. Rafinha. And Fermin. Will play through for the wide man. Rafinha. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Martinez. Pedri. And it's Lewandowski. Pinches it off him. Van Basten being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, what has happened here? Koundé. Just about up to the hour now.
Asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Koundé. This is De Jong. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sané. Oh, what a climb! Pedri. Fermin.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
El dorsal 17. Cambio de jugadores.
Tries a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Pressing high and with purpose. And they've got a throw. So there's going to be another change here. Yamal to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Havertz. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that's a throw-in. Thailand perhaps contemplating their next change here. Koundé. Thailand are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Ferran Torres! Really well taken goal. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He's got full. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 10.
Casado. Now the ball's gone astray. It's Kane! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! And surely that settles it.
Gol de Tailandia. Marcó en el minuto 77.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Thailand blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Has a go! No mistake! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
El dorsal 15.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And Fati. Pedri engages and forces him off the ball. He can run onto that. Heads it! And he's missed it.
Thailand were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Hector Fort. And Rafinha. Just 5 minutes left. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kubasi. Martinez. Short changes him with that pass. There will be a throw-in. Adams. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ødegaard. Havertz could try cutting inside. Climbs up big! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pedri. Oh, good spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Beckenbauer with a big chance! And yes, it's there! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Barcelona grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
It's a mighty effort! It's in! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
And this is now today's
Bergkamp
lineup.
is the name on
Number
everybody's
1,
lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance.
Adams.
Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's fully deserved. Although I'm sure he himself won't be thinking about that. All he'll be thinking about will be making sure that he ends up on the winning side here.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Pellegrini. Kimmich. That's a sweet ball, that. And here's Van Basten! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Van Basten. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And through to the goalkeeper. Marosic. Isaacson. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ødegaard. Interesting ball. Played into space out wide. And he's there to get it away. Taken back almost at once. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's a little off target. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Sane could try cutting inside. Oh, what a climb! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Lazio really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
After 17 minutes is number 11.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Romagnoli and Rovella. Lazio looking to pass their way through. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Always onto this. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Castellanos. He can run onto that, and he's managed to get free.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Sane providing an outlet on that flank. There's the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Sane. Odegaard. Guardiola. He's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
Guardiola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Tries a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Pellegrini. Zaccagni. And they're quick to get it back. Over to the left. Zaccagni. Rovella. Messi. Good read, needed to be. Zaccagni. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And it's played in here. It's a mighty effort! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Guendouzi. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Pellegrini picks it up out wide.
Pellegrini really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Guardiola. Odegaard. Now Bergkamp. Picks out, great hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Zaccagni. Well, there's the clearance. That's a throw. Nicely weighted ball. He's tried one!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rovella. Pass is just off target. And the referee brings the first half to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Please use parking provided by the
A
club
half
or any other
of
paid
massive
parking
entertainment
facility in
and
the area.
excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone. Substitution on the field. Number 9,
And the action is back
Coming
underway.
on to replace him is number 29, Kai Havertz.
And he was quick to react. Rovella. And now the breakaway. Zaccagni. Messi. He's wide and looking to get onto this. And that should be the keeper's. Gigo promptly onto that, and that is that. Castellanos.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zaccagni. That's a lovely neat... And the shot! He has done it! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
After 54 minutes is number 11.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, it's Van Basten. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rovella.
Lazio clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Castellanos played out to the left flank. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Adams has got himself a free kick. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have...
Bergkamp! Oh! Fantastic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The perfect script, the perfect outcome, a date with immortality.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now
the finish! And more and more and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
The goal scorer.
well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So here comes the substitution. Got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's Van Basten! And he hits the net! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And now he has 2. Lazio choosing to make the first change. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 8.
It's Guendouzi.
Wilshere.
And the shot! It's there!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
After 74 minutes is number 8.
Lazio playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Looking for the run. Played into space out wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Van Basten.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Foot in. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Van Basten. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Kane.
Gigot. To Marisic. Gigot. A real chance if he can get through. Havertz. Havertz! And it's in! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
84 minutes is
2 goals on the
29.
day, and he may not yet be done. It's become a case of men against boys. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Zaccagni must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Can he finish? Goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 14, Yamal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that could set him on his way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Added minutes has been indicated.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now that's well seen too. Isaacson. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. Now it's Marisic. Now it's Havertz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Look at the... Has a goal! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Many thanks to
right
Jim,
now for
and with
information
that,
on our
it is
shuttle
a
bus.
very good... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. The action has already started.
Foden really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. In for a header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Adams certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Darwin.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Son Heung-min! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Arsenal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Nunez. And Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's picked his way through, and the ball's a great chance! Goal! Arsenal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Foden. Pass is just off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's cut it out. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The ball has bounced loose now. Aim forwards. Fernando Torres. And he's had it nicked away. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Darwin.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Can he finish? Missed by a fraction. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Salah. Bernardo Silva. That has been slung wide. That is good alertness. Oh, there's a probing ball. Picked out brilliantly. Nicely aimed pass. De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, can he put it away? It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Foden, and that's another good win of the ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great ball if he can get there. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. It's a pretty loose pass. Saka. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Darwin. Great defending, strong and determined. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Pass somewhat off target. Bernardo Silva. And once more he proves... He's had a shot! It's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
After 39 minutes is number 8, Bernardo Silva.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And that's a throw-in. Rodri makes the interception. Now it's Darwin. Merino. And the shot! He's got a goal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 4, Van Dijk.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Foden. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper's dealt with that.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Saka. And it's De Bruyne. Driving on and making good progress. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's looking wide. That's a nicely measured pass. And there is the half-time whistle. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
De Bruyne. Now it's Foden. Foden. Now it's De Bruyne. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. De Bruyne. Mikel Merino, who's set up 1 goal so far.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rice. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. He's got all. Son Heung-min. Interesting ball. Salah. Darwin. Oh, super find. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Foden. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
The attendance
Rice.
for this match was 61,052.
And it's De Bruyne. The most accurate pass. Threads one in. It's a sharp pass. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Foden in acres of space out wide. He is through here! Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has been cut short. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's come loose. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And he was quick to react. Rice. Now it's Foden. Saka. Foden.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now that looks a decent ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, perfectly measured that. Big chance, must be! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And no, that was never going to make it. Well read, nice interception. Alexander-Arnold, he can run onto that. Now the finish! Oh, it's gone in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Minutes is number 20.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance.
He's had a hit! In he goes again! There it is! There seemed no way back, but they are level! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Substitutions taking place.
We have ourselves a real game here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Arsenal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
It's Salah! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Oh, give it away!
Arsenal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's found the way through. Chance for the header! He has done it! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Jota. Now it's Haaland. He's had it taken off him. Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted. Ederson deals with it effortlessly. And that is that. Arsenal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Children's announcement with the